Hello, this is Connor and welcome to my second Sims 4 tutorial video in the series. Today we're going to learn to deal with the most difficult life state of them all, those frustrating little troublemakers, toddlers. So, we've got a new family for this tutorial. We have Mama Toddleton and her young daughter Lila Toddleton, who we're going to look after and learn that toddlers aren't actually that bad to look after. So first thing we're going to need, if your Sims family has ended up with a toddler and you realize you're going to have to raise this child to be a half decent human being, first thing we need to do is give them a toddler bedroom. I'm just clearing out this bedroom. This Crick Cabana is a pre-made house in Willow Creek in The Sims. I think it comes with the base game. I just chose it because I didn't feel like building another house after last time. What exactly do you need to raise a toddler? Well, you need a bed that a toddler can sleep in. They come in various styles and prices, but they're not all that different. I suppose, like, this one gives discomfort relief, whereas the other two don't, but it may or may not be worth it. So you need a bed. You need to give them a potty. And you might want them to build skills. I think it's generally handy to have a tablet for them at the very least. A toy box can be good. Some blocks, perhaps. Just to allow them to raise each of their different skills. They can raise imagination from the toy box. They can raise thinking and movement from the blocks. And they can raise pretty much everything from the tablet, and potty from the potty, of course. And social from talking to their parents. So we've got enough. You'll notice what we're not going to get is a high chair, because that's the first mistake people make. You get a high chair for your toddler in The Sims. Your family are going to spend more time putting that toddler in and taking them out of the high chair and arguing over who's going to feed them than they're actually going to spend getting on with their lives. And everyone will end up miserable. So let's start off as we are. So we've got no high chairs, but we have a potentially hungry toddler. How are we going to feed her, I hear you ask? Well, this is pretty simple, because one thing we can do is go into our activities and skills category and gardening, and we can actually buy ourselves some starter fruit seeds. And I'll just throw a few bags of them down on the ground. Now, if I get Mama Toddleton to open all of these seed packets. They say seed packet, but what actually goes into her inventory here is fruit. And I can just drag these pieces of fruit across to Lila into her inventory. And now she has all of those. So immediately we've gotten rid of the need for her mother to actually feed her. Because whenever she's hungry, we can just click in here and eat apple. And there you go. We can have a banana as well, have some grapes. There you go. Toddler is fed for life. No need to worry about looking after them. Now, they do gain skills faster if you have an adult to help them. Mama's free at the moment. She's in a good mood. So what I'm going to get her to do is to teach shapes to Lila. And often the toddlers will refuse the first time. You may have to queue it up a few times before they'll actually listen. Of course, I accidentally cancelled it there. You'll notice, unlike adult Sims, they have a very limited amount of skills they can build. They have communication, imagination, movement, potty, and thinking. Now, if you can get all of these skills to a level 3, then the toddlers will get a 25% boost to their skill learning when they grow up. If you can get all of them to level 5, apart from potty, that maxes out at level 3, then that will increase to a 50% boost. Both of the boosts are nice to have, but I wouldn't call either of them necessary. The 25% one is actually quite easy to get in the toddler life phase, so that could be one to work towards. What I find is if you get a parent in a good mood, just like I did here, get them to build a particular skill with that toddler and focus on that skill. So I forget which one we were teaching her. I'm sorry. Thinking. So we're teaching her shapes. So what we're going to do is keep teaching her shapes. While toddlers are in a happy mood, you'll notice their skill bar grows green and it actually increases a lot faster. So it's kind of in your interest to keep them happy. So this is how we manage thinking. We just get her to play blocks basically until her mother gets hungry or bored or has something else to do. So say the time comes for Mama to go get some dinner. Let's get her to go cook herself a garden salad. Why not family size? She's hungry. She can fit 4 of them. So while Mama's busy, we can actually get Lila over building skills by herself in the toy box by, oops, not putting in inventory, by getting her to play with some toys. Now this will build her imagination skill. It also raises her fun and it'll generally keep her in a good mood. The only skill she can't build on her own while the adults are busy is the potty, because they require potty skill level 2 to even start on that. So what you can do actually, if you want to be cheeky and skip to potty level 2, give yourself a perfectly independent toddler early on, is just click on potty train Lila. Lila doesn't particularly need the potty, but you know, she doesn't need to know that. You notice here that she's refused to use the potty. That's from, I believe, the Parenthood game pack. Never mind. We'll just try it again. So what we can do is just click on potty train Lila and send her over there, and there she does her business and raises her skill while we're just sitting here. And this will take a while. The toddlers are fussy. They sit on the potty for ages. It doesn't seem like they're going to do anything, and then they do. And see, we've got her pretty much halfway to potty training. So we'll just tell her to do it again. And you'll notice, even though she doesn't need to go potty, she'll sit on the potty for the same length of time. Her potty skill will build up. And she'll get off. And then we can just do it one more time. And there we go. From this point on, we now have a baby, well, a toddler, who has potty trained herself. She can she can now go potty by herself. She can feed herself with the food in her inventory. Oops. She can go to bed by herself. She can raise any of her skills herself. Well, except for maybe the social. She'll probably need someone to talk with for that. But basically, you've got yourself your own little independent sim and alleviated all of your toddler-related stress. So I hope this has been helpful to all of you. It's just, you know, it's a few tips to help you raise a toddler. It's a starting point on which you can build your successful toddler life. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and look out for my next one, which should be coming soon. If you want to watch me play more games, then check out my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/NinjaConnor, where I play games every Sunday night. Until next time, goodbye!